Vinicius Jr. shared the desired result he wants to assist Bellingham in achieving during the course of this season. Toni Kroos acknowledges that an error made by one referee assisted Real Madrid in defeating Bayern Munich, and also mentions a new injury sustained by a player from Madrid. Hello Madrid! In this video, these and many other news, but only with those wonderful people who like this video and have already subscribed to the channel. We are starting. The final tournament of the 2024 European Championship will kick off next June, and we know which real players will already be playing for their national teams. The Ukraine national team called up Andri for this tournament, the French national team invited Camavinga and Tchouaméni, and the latest news, Ferland Mendy will also play for the French national team at Euro 2024. Germany's national team, Rudiger and Kroos. At the same time, Toni Kroos, we don't know if he will continue his career or not. Based on one piece of information, Toni Kroos desires to host the Euros in his home country of Germany with the aim of concluding his illustrious career. Let's give this video a like in order to support Toni Kroos in winning the European Championship or performing exceptionally well, while also ensuring that he remains in Madrid for the next year and assists us in achieving success. By the way, about Tchouaméni's health. We remember those scenes when Tchouaméni came to celebrate Madrid's championship in the Spanish La Liga. Took place in the square. We have a video on the channel. Check it out. Lots of interesting stuff there. And here Tchouaméni is uncertain whether he will be prepared for the Champions League final on June 1st at Wembley or not. Real's medical staff states that Tchouaméni will not be in good health, but the other question is how well he will be in a good playing condition to take part in this final against Borussia Dortmund. Perhaps such a simple thing will have an impact on his condition, and Carlo Ancelotti is unlikely to fully rely on him. Also this week, we were alarmed by Andri, who suffered an injury while playing for his club in Brazil and was substituted in the 60th minute. He felt pain in his right leg. It wasn't clear how serious the injury was, and maybe even in the summer Andri comes to Madrid, in what condition he will be, in what state of health he will be. But then, a few hours later, information emerged that everything is fine. He will miss 1 or 2 weeks. He has a minor injury, so he will be fully prepared for his call-up in the upcoming summer as well, without any lingering issues or setbacks. This is the Copa America. It begins in late June, and they are relying heavily on Andri there. Andri forward's productivity, whom we are anticipating in Madrid, is 2 goals and 4 assists so far this season. However, Andri is the new star of Madrid. In this regard, we can have no doubt. Furthermore, our news concerning the injuries of Madrid players continues. Unfortunately, last week David Alaba underwent another operation. He is recovering very slowly. Thibaut Courtois is already playing, Militao is already playing, but we are only waiting for David Alaba in the new season. And here is a new injury. We were also a bit scared about how serious it is, how this surgery can affect his recovery. However, we were given reassurance. It is simply 2 weeks beyond the normal time frame that was established for David Alaba's complete recovery. By the way, he was invited to the Austrian national team for Euro 2024 and let's say be an assistant to the head coach. Well, maybe David Alaba is preparing for a new coaching career, we'll see. By the way, regarding Alaba's recovery and Nacho's departure next summer, there are more and more talks about which defenders could come to Madrid as early as next summer. Leny Yoro from Lilia is regarded as one of the candidates. He is a young and highly talented defender whom Madrid may very well acquire for their team. However, there is an alternative. Rafa Marin, who is currently on loan at Alaves, could also make a comeback. And maybe I'm leaning towards this bigger option after all, because there was another piece of info. The Euro line isn't in Madrid's interest. One player who definitely won't be in Madrid in the near future is Bayern defender Alphonso Davies. It is already known that he is currently staying in Munich. He is not planning to move to Madrid in the near future, and perhaps in the year 2025, when his contract expires, he will join our club. And finally, an important statement from Real Madrid midfielder Toni Kroos regarding the scandalous refereeing match against Bayern in the semi-finals. Do you remember that moment when the game was stopped and then the ball flew into the net, making it impossible to check the VAR? Well, that's all in the past now. Nevertheless, Toni Kroos admitted the referee's mistake. It's a bad handling. You must allow the game to continue. I think the mistake primarily belongs to the linesman. If he raises the flag now, the referee will assume that his linesman sees it exactly that way and will believe him. Most likely it was a 3-meter offside. Anger is justified because you just need to play out the situation to the end at 100%. At the same time, Toni Kroos very correctly and logically noted that if that whistle hadn't sounded, it's still unknown whether De Ligt would have scored that goal or not, because at that moment the Madrid players simply stopped. They switched off from the episode. So this is also a controversial story that continues to this day, and we can discuss it in the comments. I read everything, please write. Toni Kroos actually added on this matter. I don't know if there was a collective blackout because the whistle was heard very early. It can be stated that the tension has alleviated for all those who desire to protect this objective. We have a game against the football club Villarreal in the Spanish La Liga this upcoming weekend, and here is what Vinny Jr. mentioned regarding it. His sincere desire is to lend a helping hand to Jude Bellingham in his pursuit of becoming the top scorer of this season. In order to accomplish this, you must play for Jude, you must score the highest possible number of goals, and you must emerge as the winner of the Pichichi title. I have a good relationship with Bellingham. It's a very good connection. I always say that I am a big fan of Jude, and I have done everything possible to bring him to us. He is happy, and so are we. I hope he will be able to score even more goals to become the top scorer in La Liga. You can observe this team spirit at the present moment. And Vinny is not telling a falsehood. It appears that they genuinely had knowledge of Jude prior to Bellingham's relocation from Germany to Madrid. Cheering for Madrid, like if you believe in Madrid's victory against the football club Villarreal. I have boundless belief in this. Madrid is in excellent form, preparing for the Champions League final on June 1st. We are also preparing for this final place with you. So ahead are new episodes, ahead are new news, and ahead are big victories. Give a like. Bye for now.